When we talk about the flyweight division, the GOAT conversation is extremely short. There is one clear answer, and that is Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. Johnson didn't just hold the belt, he owned the division. He defended his title an unbelievable 11 times, a record that may never be broken at flyweight. For years, there was simply no one on his level. The dominance was so one-sided that Dana White actively brought in fighters from other organizations, hoping someone, anyone, could dethrone him. Yet every challenger fell. Throughout his reign, Mighty Mouse faced elite competition like Henry Cejudo, Joseph Benavidez, John Dodson, and Dominic Cruz, and still managed to look technical, creative, and calm every single time. His fight IQ, speed, and ability to adapt mid-fight made him one of the most complete fighters in MMA history, regardless of weight class. When it comes to bantamweight, most fans immediately say Dominic Cruz, and while his legacy is undeniable, I'm going in a different direction. For me, the greatest bantamweight of all time is Merab Dvalishvili. Before losing to Petr Yan, Merab was riding an insane 14-fight winning streak built on relentless pressure and unmatched cardio. He isn't just active, he's constantly overwhelming opponents, forcing them to fight at a pace they simply can't maintain. What separates Merab from others is his consistency. Fight after fight, round after round, he breaks his opponents mentally and physically. In a very short time as champion, he defended his belt against dangerous names like Umar Nurmagomedov, Sean O'Malley, and Corey Sandhagen, proving that his style works against strikers, grapplers, and well-rounded fighters alike. His rise wasn't flashy, but it was brutal, effective, and historic. Featherweight. The featherweight GOAT debate usually comes down to Jose Aldo versus Alexander Volkanovski, two legends from very different eras. Aldo defined the division, but Volkanovski perfected it. Volkanovski won 8 title fights, 3 of which were against Max Holloway, a fighter many consider one of the best featherweights ever. Beating Holloway once is impressive, doing it 3 times is legendary. On top of that, Volkanovski defeated Jose Aldo, the man many once thought was unbeatable at 145 pounds. What truly elevates Volkanovski's legacy is what came after he lost the belt. At 37 years old, an age when most fighters are declining, he reclaimed the title and even defended it again. His discipline, fight IQ, and adaptability make him one of the smartest champions the sport has ever seen. Lightweight. This might be the most controversial pick on the list, but I'm choosing Islam Makhachev as the greatest lightweight of all time, even over Khabib Nurmagomedov. Yes, Khabib retired undefeated, and his dominance was real. However, he defended his belt only 3 times, and aside from his final stretch, he didn't consistently face top-level contenders. Islam, on the other hand, took the belt from Charles Oliveira, and then went on to defend it 4 times. 2 of those title defenses came against Alexander Volkanovski, a pound-for-pound great and featherweight GOAT. Islam not only survived those fights, he proved he belonged at the very top of the sport. He also went on a long, unbeaten run in lightweight and later moved up a weight class to become champion there as well, something very few fighters in UFC history have accomplished. Welterweight. There is absolutely no debate here. The welterweight GOAT is Georges St-Pierre. GSP won 13 title fights, a number that speaks for itself. What makes his career even more impressive is that the only 2 fighters who ever beat him were later defeated in rematches. Georges evolved every time he lost, came back smarter, and reclaimed his throne. No matter the opponent, striker, wrestler, or submission specialist, GSP controlled the fight with elite wrestling, discipline, and intelligence. To top it all off, he returned after years away and became middleweight champion as well, proving his greatness wasn't limited to one division. Middleweight. At middleweight, the GOAT is Anderson the Spider Silva. Silva defended his belt 10 times and dominated the division for years in a way that felt almost unreal. His confidence, creativity, and striking precision made opponents look helpless. Many of his wins didn't just feel decisive, they felt humiliating. If Silva hadn't lost in such strange and unexpected ways later in his career, he might be remembered as the fighter with the most title defenses in UFC history. His movement, timing, and technique inside the cage were years ahead of their time, and even today, fighters try and fail to imitate his style. Light heavyweight. A 23-year-old prodigy entered the UFC's most dangerous division and changed everything. That fighter was Jon Jones. After winning the light heavyweight title, Jones went on an absolute rampage. He defeated every elite name of his era and made it look almost effortless. He holds the record for the most title defenses in light heavyweight history, and for years, no one could find a single weakness in his game. Inside the cage, Jon Jones was near perfect. Elite wrestling, devastating elbows, fight IQ, and creativity. Outside the cage, controversies followed him throughout his career, but inside the octagon, he was unbeatable. Heavyweight. The heavyweight GOAT is Stipe Miocic, and his resume proves it. Stipe won 4 title fights in the most dangerous division in the sport. He defeated legends like Daniel Cormier and Francis Ngannou, fighters known for their power and toughness. Unlike many heavyweights, Stipe combined high-level wrestling, durability, and technical boxing. What truly defines Stipe is his mentality. He never avoided challenges and never picked opponents. Whoever stood in front of him, he fought. That fearlessness, combined with skill and consistency, is why Stipe Miocic stands as the greatest heavyweight champion in UFC history.